My music has changed a lot because when I started out, I was making a lot of vocal stuff, writing lyrics. Now I'm doing a lot more just electronic music, just the beats, the instrumentals, everything. And it's changed a lot in the last 9 months, 6 months. After going to EDC, meeting a lot of artists, I've just been really inspired by a lot of people doing stuff like how I'm doing it. So. Well, yeah, when I moved to Tampa, I got into the scene pretty quickly and got to open for Steve Aoki and a lot of big people really quickly. So it was scary at first because you've seen these guys on TV, you listen to their music, and then all of a sudden you're sharing stage with them. So it was definitely scary opening for them to begin with, but now you're becoming friends with them, so it's a lot easier now. A lot of my beginning music, when I started making electronic music, sounded a lot like Cascade. He's also from Chicago. So that definitely colored my sound to begin with. A lot of the vocals that I was writing were for female vocalists, just like Cascade does. My sound has been moving more towards instrumental bass stuff. Been working with some male vocalists too. So that's been pretty exciting. Well, I'm a big partier, so Tampa is definitely a party city. I used to come down here about 4 times a year with a couple of friends and just party. We would go to all of the clubs. Jackson's was actually my favorite one because it's on the water. You can see all of downtown, and it's just a crazy experience to be there. Pretty much I moved to Tampa because I just love the area, I love the nightlife, and I love the weather. I really love LA. I got booked out in LA for the first time last summer, and I went out by myself, I went out with friends, and it was amazing. And it's very similar weather too, so I kind of want to live in both places. I don't know, I pretty much just remix songs that I love. I remix Passenger's song, Let Her Go, just because I love that song. And it's not really a party type song. It's just a really good, kind of an eclectic type song. So if it invokes an emotion from me, I'll probably want to change it somehow to bring it to more people, to a bigger audience. The same thing with Lord, it's not really a party song, but I definitely saw the potential and it worked out pretty well. Well, Amphitheatre, it's kind of funny. The owner of Amphitheatre, John Santoro, he didn't even tell me how he found me till about a year after I was already working there. I was doing a party at Asia Channelside on Fridays, and it was strictly electro. He actually went in there and checked me out before I even knew who he was, because I was new to the city. So he went in there, checked me out, and then later that week he said, "Hey, come by. I'm having an after party after Identity Music Festival. You should check out the place." And I went in there, I saw the crowd, I saw the stage, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. So he's like, "So, I know you're doing a Friday, so you want to do Saturdays?" I was like, I think I'd be okay with that. So I've been doing Saturdays at the Amphitheatre ever since. Crazy experiences with fans. Can't even think of any right now. I don't really get to interact with them that often. However, I've seen some crazy things happen on tour buses with some of my friends that have come in town. And even in other cities like Orlando, people will come in town with their tour buses and everything. And there's been like girls twerking on the tour buses and just girls being awesome. There's a lot of them, actually. I really want to get into working with artists that write their own lyrics, just because most of the songs, well, every song that I've ever done, I wrote all of the lyrics myself and I sing it to the performer. So I kind of want to be able to bounce ideas back and forth with people that also write lyrics, so we can like come up with something amazing. Well, I have a couple songs that are already signed. I can't really talk about them yet, but I have release dates coming out this month, late April, and I also have some remixes that I've been working with some pretty big artists on pretty big labels, not even just strictly electronic labels, but like pretty much labels that put out music that you'll hear on the radio or see on MTV, even though they don't really play videos anymore. So. Yeah, I have a lot of original stuff coming out, which is fun. I don't really put out original music on SoundCloud because all of that music is going to labels to hopefully get placed and signed. So a lot of the stuff that you'll see on my SoundCloud are all like bootlegs, remixes, edits, but I have a lot of unreleased material that I can't wait to get out. I definitely want my music to impact people in a way emotionally, not just in the party scene. So a lot of the original music that I'm making is more on the emotional side, more on the feels side. But I definitely want people to be happy every time they hear any of my songs. What's up, guys? This is DOCO from Chicago. I'm currently in Tampa. This is NoisePorn.com.